Today we're talking about bringing the social back into social media for your restaurant. Yesterday, one of my team members, Brooke, shouted out a restaurant in our private Facebook group about an awesome post they made. I went to go see it on their Facebook page, and what I found had me in love.
My goal is to help restaurant owners finally get to where they want to go. But more than that, my goal is to find entrepreneurs within that segment that actually know what it means to hustle. That's my goal. Come on the journey with me.
Restaurant Marketing Secrets, episode 227. I'm your host, Matt Plapp, and we're brought to you by America's Best Restaurants. America's Best Restaurants is on a path to help you, independent restaurant owners, find more frequent customers, because infrequent customers don't pay the damn bills. And today we're digging into social media, but more importantly, the social aspect of it and how a restaurant is doing something badass. So as I said a few days ago, one of my team members shared a post in our private Facebook group. It's called America's Best Restaurants, Owners and Operators Only. And guess what? It's for owners and operators only of restaurants. The concept is to mastermind with each other, to bounce ideas off each other, to ask questions, to give feedback, to improve each other's restaurants. To this point, I would say it's mainly marketing, because that's what we do. But my vision of this group is to grow it to be 20,000 strong and have it be a lot of feedback from a standpoint of everything in the restaurant. So a combination of Matt Plapp and David Scott Peters type questions. Well, Brooke from my team shared a post the other day from a restaurant that we visited a few weeks ago. Now, this is a client who she works with us on her catering company, Shannon, and she just recently bought this pizza joint about 2 or 3 months ago, and she's not ready to market it hardcore, and she's been doing some stuff on her own. And what she's doing is rock star. So first, I'm going to give you a URL that you can easily go to this Facebook page and see it. And then I'm going to break down some stuff. So if you go to, and this is a short link. So this is a product called Rebrandly that allows you to shorten links that are easier to say. So you should be doing these for your restaurants, because if you're doing radio commercials or you're going live on Facebook and you want to give somebody a link to go somewhere and it's long, this makes it short. So what I did was I shortened it to mattplapp.live/wow. Matt Plapp, my name, .live live/WOW. Wow. mattplapp.live/wow. That will take you to Taranto's Pizzeria at Polaris. That is the pizza restaurant that she owns. That's a couple months under her umbrella of businesses. So I went there to look at a post that was made on, let me find the date on the post I'm talking about. It was on February 25th. So if I scroll back to February 25th, and while I was scrolling, what happened was I went there because Brooke had shared this, and it didn't have a picture. It just had the post, and it didn't have the post comments. I'm like, I got to see what she's talking about. So I go back to the Facebook page, and here it is, February 27th, and the post reads pretty simply. Hold up, is this it? No, that's not it. Let me go back. I lied. Same picture. Here we go. February 25th, and it says, Shannon and I need your help. I'm assuming this is Shannon's husband. I've not met him. I've met Shannon. She's a rock star. Has an amazing catering company as well. She's a fire plug. She reminds me a lot of myself with her energy and her spirit, and she likes sports cars. So there we go. So the post reads, Shannon and I need your help. Now, granted, I'll say this first. They have both of them in the picture smiling. You can't go wrong with two smiles, and you can't go wrong with a pretty lady. So that's key one here, I'll tell you. That if you can put a pretty face and a smile on a Facebook post, an Instagram post, it's going to stop. Here's why. And I'll just say this real quick. Women will stop to see Shannon and go, oh my gosh, I love her hair, her glasses. She's so cute. I like that jacket, whatever. Men will stop and go, whoa, who's this? If it's just a dude, I'm not stopping to compliment somebody's, oh, look at his hair, his sunglasses. I'm scrolling. So right there. That's a very good thing. If you have, which I'm sure every one of you have somebody in your building that will stop scrolls, like in this case, Shannon and her husband, I'm assuming, it's going to stop. Number two on this, they're smiling. People love smiles. It's contagious. And so, yeah, it's signed off Shannon and David, so I would assume this is her husband. So it says on here, Shannon and I need your help. It's been roughly 2 months since Shannon bought the pizzeria and things are running smoothly. And there's a parentheses with a few hiccups here and there, laughing face. Love it. Bring some humor to the fact that, you know what? Yes, we've probably had some shit happen, but who doesn't? Now that we are acclimated, it's time to have some fun. We want your feedback on some cool stuff you would like. I challenge you to think outside the box and throw out your best idea. I'll pick the best one this weekend and throw you a big pizza party on me. Here are some things to get your creative juices flowing. Dine in the dark. Guests wear blindfolds during their dinner for a different sensory experience, combined with a charitable partnership with a 501c3 seeing impaired group. Taco Pizza Tuesday. Shannon makes up one of the best taco pizzas I've ever had. Put her to work in the kitchen every Tuesday in March. Jerk Trivia Night with a twist. I'll ask questions and roast the teams with the worst answers. Thick-skinned people only, please. Lewis Center Passport. Visit specific Lewis Center small businesses and get your passport stamped. Once the card is filled, you get a cool commemorative take-home gift. Maybe it's an event. Maybe it's a promotion. Maybe it's something I've never thought of. If you owned a fun pizzeria, what would you do? Heart, pizza emoji, Shannon and David. Now, I just read this like at this level for the first time. I've read it a few times, but I didn't completely take it in. And there's even more genius here than I thought. So number one, this post has 101 comments. Is that right? Yeah, yep, 101 comments. And it's got 6 shares and 130 reactions. Now, I'm going to say this. With the good comes the bad. Number one, nobody replied to these comments. So, Shannon, I'm going to send this to you. Your team, whoever's doing the magic on your social media, need to comment on these. Give feedback. Just like if you walked by a table and somebody said, hey, I got an idea. Let's do Taco Tuesday pizza night and put Shannon to work. And you just looked at them and kept walking. They'd think something was wrong. Well, this is the same thing. Sean Walchef calls it digital hospitality. Just like you would treat a table of somebody talking to you, treat these comments here. And when you get 100, it's there. It's a lot. Trust me, I do it. On my personal stuff, when things go viral, when my History Channel show was out there, when I did something recently about us winning an award, I go through and answer the comments and try and be as specific as possible if I have a relationship. If somebody I don't really know says congrats, I say thank you. But if somebody I know says congrats, you guys have been killing it, and I can relate it back to maybe them and something with us between us, that's the better. So that's number one there. But when I read this post, think about it. These are ideas that I call this undercover advertising, undercover marketing, camouflage marketing. If you come out and say, hey, we're doing Taco Tuesday pizza, come do this, that, and the other, it's a marketing ploy. This right here is undercover because they're throwing things out. Like, what would you do if you were us? And now people are throwing the ideas out. And you can now use these. That's the key, is the using these. And how badass would it be to go down here? For example, here's Laurie reads, We Rock Wednesday, some sort of lunch and play combo with We Rock the Spectrum. Don't know what that means. So I'm going to go to the next one, but I was thinking it was like rock and roll. So let's imagine, let's just say, imagine that was We Rock Wednesdays, and it's every Wednesday highlight and favorite 80s or a genre of rock bands. Well, then you know what? Create that and then name it after Laura Reed's. This is Laura Reed's night. Boom. I mean, right here, there's 100 ideas. What if you did one of these? What if you did 2 of these every week? So you got these on here. What if you found a way to create something the next 52 weeks with 1 or 2 of these ideas, and then you let that person know, and you made them the guest of honor, and you tied them in with it, and you got them marketing it, and their family marketing it, gold mine. So Shannon and David, and whoever made the post, assuming it may have been Shannon and David, but I also did have somebody at their restaurant. Who was it that she was telling me? Because she texted me yesterday when I told her they were doing an awesome job. Let me see, so I can give some credit here. Says, we have a person on our team that loves Tarantos and is amazing and gay. Like, I don't have a name, so amazing person on the team, rock star, if you're doing this. So that got me looking at other things. I'm like, man, that's a badass post. And then I started looking, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of really badass posts on here. So I'm going to scroll up and do a couple that I highlighted. Oh, and by the way, they shared the post from that day again with... Oh, okay, so they picked some. My bad. I just shows me I haven't had enough coffee this morning, I guess. On February 27th, they actually shared the original post, and they picked a couple ideas, and they announced the winner. Love it. That got 52 reactions, some comments, and a share. So then I keep scrolling, and here's a couple things that caught my attention. Again, March 3rd, employee spotlight. Meet Maya Will. She recently joined our team. She's kicking butt. Here's one thing that's cool, and I don't know if they do this on purpose, but this is something I preach. There's enough text here that I have to click the See More button. And it's signed off David. Now, I don't know if David is Shannon's husband, but he's in this picture again, and he's got that smile and that thumbs up, and got some energy. Love it. And they've got her again. They've got Maya smiling as well. It's going to stop the scroll. Okay, now I keep going. So then you go to, where is it at? I'm just going to scroll up a little. They've got some normal marketing stuff. And here's a good example. March 14th, a taco pizza post that's got some stuff on there. It's got 20 reactions and 1 share. Now, if I go back to the post of Maya, it got 68 reactions. Why? Because people care more. That stops the scroll. And social media algorithm also shows things to people that they know are going to stop the scroll. Then there's a reservation post, 20 there. The taco pizza, 20. Pie Day, kids pizza. Any kid who shows their Schoology and has an A in math gets a free kids cheese pizza to go along with the parents today. The See More button, it's got some stuff on there. Parents has an opportunity to prove that they will actually need math when they're in school. 44 reactions, so double the other one. It's got a giant pizza going into the oven or coming out of the oven. The pizza looks amazing. Then I've got another employee one, Meet Tony. This guy's probably handed you a pizza or taken your order over the phone. He's been working for us for a while, and he knows his stuff. Fun fact about Tony, on his very first shift, he dropped an entire tub of dishes in front of 30 guests. I thought he was going to quit and walk out right then and there, but it sucked it up, and he stuck around. It's got a bunch of stuff. He does an impression, People Eyebrow, The Rock, People's Eyebrow. It's got a bunch of stuff. He's a gamer, and it's got 49 reactions. Again, double what some of the other ones out. Now I got a post above that, new Taranto's logo coming soon. No Seymour, no picture, no nothing, no contest. I would have put a contest on that. Then we've got another one. Here's the new logo. It's a couple days later. 128 reactions. And guess what? It's on a T-shirt of a young person smiling. Giant smile. 128 reactions. Okay. Taco Tuesday continues. 11 reactions. No taco pizza. No nothing. Didn't get a whole lot of love. Then it's got the new shirt. It's got some love. Then it's got this post on here with a press release from 614 Magazine about this giant pizza that they have. Feeds 20 people. We're going to have to go get that and eat that. So I want to go backwards because I'm going to go to my personal. If you go to Matt Plapp's Facebook page, my Matt Plapp, the business one, it's got the orange MP fist bump logo because there's a personal and a business. And on that business page, I made a post on 14 hours ago. So I guess it was yesterday. I made it on Thursday, March 23rd. And it's really long, and I'm going to come back after this and talk about this. But there's a bunch of posts on here. There was a post on here that talked about their server station, had some funny stuff in it, which I thought was relative. It had a thing about an owl that they found that was injured, and they got it to a safe place. They had a thing about their salads where they just didn't go new salads. They talked about it. They talked about what's different and how the price, did it without a price increase. They have a couple pictures here of Shannon at Oak Creek 3rd grade talking business. I mean, that's gold. She's out in the community. Then you got another picture from February 24th, Natalia celebrating her birthday with the Tyrannosaurus, their giant pizza they've got. So it's got a smile, a pretty smile again, a freaking fire-looking, mysterious-looking pizza that looks enormous, and then it's got a sales presentation with the See More button. And then it's got that post I talked about to start off with. So after the break, I'm going to break down a few things I really love about this and how you can practice this with your restaurant.
We interrupt this programming for a brief announcement from our sponsor.
Hey, it's Matt. Okay, there's no sponsor here. Just us. We don't have advertising in our podcast. It's just us dropping value to help you build the ultimate marketing plan for your restaurant. But I want you to take advantage of something. We have our America's Best Restaurants University. Yes, it's not actually a university. It's an online training. but it is a great place for you to learn how to market your restaurant at a high level and join our community online and in our Facebook group. Go to abru.online/free. abru.online/free. Join the ABR University and let us help you get to the next level. Now back to the show. Okay, so I gave you a lot of information there. And again, I want you to go check out their Facebook page. They're doing a great job. It's mattplapp.live/wow, because I was freaking wowed. But here's a couple takeaways to end this podcast. You need to bring the social back into social media. Because if I go to your Facebook page and all I see is, if I'm going to Taranto's, let's say I went there and all I saw was pizza. Who gives a shit? That's what everybody already knows you have. You're a freaking pizza restaurant. You know what? I'm going to do this just for the heck of it. I'm not going to say what restaurant I'm going to, but I'm going to type in pizza, and it's going to pull up a restaurant. Now, here's a restaurant that I know of, and I go to their post. March 22nd was their last post, so 2 days ago. Picture of 3 pizzas. Day before that, 15 off for senior citizen. Day before that, looks like giant calzone. By the way, this Facebook page has 10,000 followers. How many does Taranto's have? Let me find that real quick. And I can easily go there because I go to mattplapp.live/wow to go to their page. So see how many followers they have. They have 3,600 followers. And their posts are getting 37, 68, 128, 49, 44, 20, 23, 26, 52, 68. So they're getting 50 to 75 pretty consistently. This brand with 3 times the following. 2, 4, 2, Free Pizza Tuesday, 4, Edgar, some kind of middle school thing. Even this middle school fundraiser, there's not one single interaction, not one reaction, like, or share. That shows you how bad they've lost the algorithm. They've eliminated the social out of social media. They've made this media. I mean, hell, you've got a middle school for this pizza restaurant that's involved in a promo, and they didn't even share it. Why the hell are you doing it? Another pizza post, 2 reactions. Same exact pizza post from 2 days ago was also 6 days ago. 1 love reaction. Same exact pictures again. It's the 16th of March, so couple days before that. So now they've used the exact same pizza as a picture, the 3 pictures, 3 times in under 10 days. Another fundraising, not one single reaction. They've got a birthday celebration. Bring this in for a birthday promotion. 8 people reacted and 5 shares. So, long story short, there's 2, there's 1, there's no reactions, there's 15, there's 11, there's 2, there's none, there's 5. I'm back to March 5th right now, 4. So I'm basically a month I just looked at. And here's a really cool looking picture with a kid being face painted. Join us for Family Fun Day, March 4th. A whopping 2 people interacted. Why? Because their social media page is not social. It's them puking on their customers a bunch of advertising. When you do that, people don't stop the scroll and interact. When they don't stop the scroll and interact, Facebook eliminates you. That's how all social media works. I want you to envision this. If you're listening to this, there's a good chance you're a restaurant owner. There's a good chance if you're a restaurant owner, you're probably 40 plus. I'm 40 plus. I remember getting a newspaper. I remember the Sunday Enquirer coming to my house. I remember getting it delivered to my house a lot of days. I'd go out and get it. Now, I want you to imagine if when I opened that paper, that the Enquirer knew that I turned past certain stuff and I stopped on certain stuff and I read certain stuff and I clipped out certain things. And they used that to create a different paper every day of the week for me. And within, let's just say, a month, the paper I got was everything Matt Plapp wanted to read, and I read almost all of it and interacted at different levels. That's what social media does. So when you're this pizza restaurant that I'm looking at right now that sucks at social media, and I'm not saying they suck at it, they're just using it as a media outlet. Facebook doesn't make money if I don't engage in stuff, if I don't stay on the platform long enough. They have to sell advertising. They sell advertising when I scroll more. They want me to stop and engage, and they want to show people some love. So if you consistently post marketing then the people quit scrolling on your stuff. They quit engaging. And if they quit doing that, you lose the algorithm. And when you lose the algorithm, you have a page with 10,000 fans and 1 like. Think about that. Here's a post. Where's the one with the family day, which actually was a pretty good picture. I was digging it. Here's a post. Join us for Family Fun Day, March 4th. It's got a link to their Family Fun Day part of their website. It's got a girl smiling. It's got a cute kid, big thing being painted on her face. One, the image has way too much text in it. That's against Facebook's algorithm. They hate that. So this should have just been Family Fun Day event. That all the information on this picture, this is a flyer. This is a poster you would print off and put on your bathroom wall. It's a freaking Facebook post. Give me a break. It's got 2 interactions and 1 share. They have 10,000 fans. The person who owns this restaurant, who I happen to know, you know what? I'll share this with them. Whoever made this post, and then whoever evaluated the effectiveness of this post should be fired. Well, maybe that's extreme, but it's been happening for a long time. This is as bad as Papa John's. If I go to Papa John's Facebook page right now, they'll have 7 million fans or so, and they'll have no interactions. I'll do it right now. Papa John's. Papa John's Pizza. 6.7 million followers. Pizza post. 445 reactions, 492 comments, 105 shares. So they've got 6.7 million people, and they've got under 1,000 people who did something. Hello. Should be fired. Here's a post from 2 days ago about it's World Poetry Day. Who wrote the haiku to share with you? And it's got a bunch of stuff on there. 56 people reacted to it. Holy shit, the person doing the social media at Papa John's is a flipping genius. You managed to get 56 people to react, 17 comments, and 3 shares. So my math, that is 17 plus 3 is 20 plus 50 is like, that's 76. So 76 out of 6.7 million, 76 divided by 6, 7. You managed to get 0.000001 of your audience to engage. Congrats. You officially suck at social media. Why? Because you've eliminated the social for so long. It's all advertising. Go to this restaurant, mattplapp.live/wow. Look through it. I haven't gone back far, but I've gone back to mid-February. And if they've been doing it since mid-February, they've done a great job. Now, I don't know how far back it goes that they were awesome, doing awesomeness stuff. Awesomeness, is that even a word? Awesomeness stuff? But they've got some great stuff on here. And they're getting 50 to 100 reactions on a 3,000. They're getting as many reactions as Papa John's is on 6.7 million on a few thousand fans. Okay, people, that's all I got. I'm going to keep talking. I'm getting angry because it just drives me crazy that companies settle for that level of failure in their marketing when the opportunity is a freaking gold mine. Tarantos, Shannon, team, freaking amazing job. I love y'all. So as you know, I don't charge for my content. We don't have sponsors. We don't have product placement in here. But what I want your help with is spreading the word. If you're finding value here, do me a favor. Share this on your social media. Share an episode with something that made sense to you, that's relevant to your restaurant, that you got value from, and tag Matt Plapp and America's Best Restaurants. Also, go to America's Best Restaurants on Facebook and on Google and leave us a review. Let us know the impact we've had on your restaurant with our roadshow, with our marketing help, or with our podcast. And last but not least, if you want to take the next step and help me out a lot and help us out a lot, text me a testimonial, 859-743-2408. That's my cell. A selfie video would be awesome about the impact this content or our company is having on your independent restaurant. But worst case scenario, just a few kind words. The way we can help lift this industry up is to help get content like this to more independent restaurant owners, and you are the key to spreading the word. I appreciate your support. Have an amazing day.